Hello guys, welcome back again to our YouTube channel Tourist Taxi Srinagar. Today the topic is about how to plan a trip to Kashmir. For this there is a lot of factors that you will have to consider, like how to reach, where to stay, what to see, things to do, what to pack, and how much it will cost, and most importantly is planning of your itinerary. So all of these questions cannot be answered in a single video if you truly want it to be in detail. So today I will try to explain most of the things, but if there will be anything left out in this video, so we will cover that in our blog article. You can check that also in our website Tourist Taxi Srinagar, our blog. So the first question is what is the best time to visit Kashmir? There is actually no straight answer to this question because it will depend on what kind of trip you are looking forward to. For example, if you wanted to see snow, January, February are ideal times. If you want to see lush green views, September will be the best for honeymoon trips. I will recommend April to September. So moving on to the next part, it is if you want to see flowers or tulip garden, you should plan for April month because the tulip garden is open for only 1 month, that is April only. If you want to see apple orchards, August September is the best time to go. For photography, a trip in post monsoon season will be best. For budget travelers, August and November are good times to go. This however is just a brief overview. For more details, a month by month breakdown of this information, please take a look on our website. The article is named "When is the best time to visit Kashmir?" So the second most important thing you should know about is mobile networks and data connectivity. BSNL has the widest network in Kashmir, but Airtel is better in terms of quality of the network. Jio works decently well, but the services of Vodafone and Idea are not that great. Actually, I will not suggest it at all. The important thing you should know is that only postpaid connections work in the valley, irrespective of which network you are on. Phone will be dead as soon as you enter Kashmir if you have a prepaid connection. Okay, so let's continue to the next part, and that is how much will a Kashmir trip cost. So the answer depends on a lot of factors like the number of travelers, duration of your trip, mode of commute, personal preference, etc. Like what kind of hotel you like, what kind of food you are eating, and what kind of activities you are interested in. So that cost can be calculated as per person basis. So we will try to figure out later. Well, I cannot give you the exact cost of the Kashmir trip, so I can still give you an idea of how much you can calculate your Kashmir trip budget. Using the numbers below, you will get fairly good estimate of how much you will end up spending in the valley. These are some minimum expenditure that you will end up incurring for accommodation, taxi, food, etc. I will just give an example. So for example, if you are 2 persons and you need a sedan cab, then it will cost you around 2500 on per day basis. So that's calculated from the day 1 you arrive and till day 5. For example, if you have departure on day 5th, then it will be 2500 into 5. So that will be around, that will cost you around 12,500. And the second thing is, if you book a hotel that's in normal category like a budget or 2-star category, then the hotel price will be around 2,000 to 3,500, and you will have to 3,500, and then you have to calculate that for 4 nights. 3,500 into 4, that will be 14,000, and the previous was 12,500 plus 14,000, it will be 26,500. So we have added our taxi and our accommodation. Now is the main part, which so that is the activities, and the activities have no you will have the most expensive thing in Kashmir, that is only the after the hotel, that will be only the activities. For example, if you go to Pahalgam, our cab will drop you at a certain point, that is a parking point. From there you will have two options. First is the Outer Valley, Beta Valley and Chandrawadi, that is known as also ABC Valley. So for that you have to hire a local cab from the taxi stand of Pahalgam. That will cost you around again 2,500 to 3,000. You will just have to give that amount for separately for that. And the next option is sightseeing to Baisaran, Dabi and Dono Valley, and also known as the mini Switzerland of Kashmir. So for that they will charge you around 1500 to 1800 as per your. There are a lot of other things you can there are a lot of other places which you can see. So that will cost you around again 2500 for the Pahalgam taxi and 3600 for the horse ride. Okay, so now the total cost has reached 32,600. Now the another sightseeing in Gulmarg is there is two options again. One is gondola cable car, that will cost you around 1900 for one person, and that will be 3800 for both of you. So that will again cost you 36,400. The next activities is in Sonamarg, that is the again there will be also two options. First is the Thajbaz glacier, that can be only visited on the horse riding, and the cost for the same will be again around 3,500. So we will take around 3,500, and now the cost has reached 40,000. Okay, so moving to again to another sightseeing activities. There is another sightseeing point in the Sonmarg, that is known as Zero Point. So for that the government has fixed 3,500 to 4,000 rupees, I think. But the charges are depend on the cab availability and a lot of other things. The price can reach up to 6,000 also. So we will add that also. So now the cost has reached 44,000 rupees for the two peoples. Okay. To the Srinagar part, there is a lot of activities, water activities for in Dal Lake. Mostly people recommend to go on only on Shukara ride. So that will also cost you around 1,500, so 45,500. But there are a lot of things you can do in Srinagar, like paragliding is there, and jet ski is there. Moving to the another question, places to visit in Kashmir. So first of all, the place is Srinagar. Srinagar is very famous for the Mughal gardens, and most importantly Dal Lake, Shankaracharya and Hazrat Bal Dargah. So these are the places and can be covered in only one day. So there is no need of planning 2 days, 3 days, which I see most of the travelers do. So Srinagar sightseeing will be covered in just in 6 to 7 hours. The next place is Gulmarg. Gulmarg is the very biggest tourist attraction in Kashmir, known for its meadows, as it is also the name also means meadow of flowers. So side of Gulmarg, and that is the winter. In winter, the Gulmarg is a winter wonderland. So each and every activity which you can do in snow is there. So if you are planning in winter, then Gulmarg is very best for you, and you will get each and every activities whatever you have thought about to do in snow. So everything will be there: heli skiing, gondola, snow bikes, sled, everything which you have heard, which you can do in snow place. So the next place is Sonamarg. There are two places to cover in Sonamarg. So the first is Thajbaz Glacier, which can be only visited on horseback only, or you can trek if you want to. And the another is Zero Point, that you have to cover in the local cab. Our cab will not go there. Not only ours, from wherever you book the cab. If you have a tour package, if you have anything, if you only book your cab, if you book your cab at Srinagar airport, no cab is allowed beyond Sonmarg. For that, you have to hire the local cab from the taxi stand of Sonmarg. So moving to our another place, that is Pahalgam. Pahalgam is my personal favorite place. In Pahalgam, there will be also two options. So first option is ABC Valley, Ardo Valley, Beta Valley, and Chandanwadi by Pahalgam local cab, and the second option is by visiting Baisaran, also known as Mini Switzerland, Dabi and Dono Valley, Pahalgam Valley, and that can be covered only on the horseback. These are the four most visited major tourist attractions of Kashmir and visited by most of the peoples. But if you want to go for offbeat travel, you can check out that video. I will give the link here or there. There will be somewhere. So, and the link will be also in the descriptions. And now is the most important question, and that is how to plan your itinerary. That depends only on the number of days you have. For example, if you have 4 night 5 day trip, then you have to and want to visit all major tourist attractions, then you have to have all night stays in Srinagar and make it as a base. And for example, day one, you will arrive at Srinagar airport and come to Srinagar, and then you will do the local sightseeing of Srinagar, like visiting the Mughal gardens, Dal Lake, etc. On day two, you will leave Srinagar in the early morning, go to Pahalgam, do their sightseeing, and come back to Srinagar. On day three, you will go to same to Gulmarg and do things there, and come back to Srinagar for night stay. And day third, you will also day fourth, you will go to Sonmarg and do the things whatever you like, and come back to Srinagar for night stay. And on day five, we will drop you to the airport and you will go to your home, and the tour ends. But there is a if you have but there is another thing there, that if you have 6 days 7 days, then you can have then you there is option you can add more places and travel same as which I told you earlier, like making the Srinagar as base. And if you want to travel 6 7 places, then Dudh Pathri, Usmarg, and another there are a lot of places options you have in Kashmir, so that can be also done. But if you don't want to make your travel so hectic, and if you have come to relax here, then you can do one thing: come back to Srinagar, for arrival at Srinagar, and day two you will go to Pahalgam, stay there for 2 nights, and then on the third or fourth day you will go to Gulmarg, stay there for 2 nights, and then you have to come back to Srinagar and do the same day trip to Sonmarg, and on the last day you will go to airport and tata bye bye. So I believe that's it. This should cover the majority of your this should answer your majority of your questions in order to plan your enjoyable and hassle-free trip to Kashmir. If there was a specific question that you were not able to find an answer, you can contact us on our website, you can contact us on 7889539008, or on 8899564876, or you can just comment down on our video. We will be happy to answer you. Don't forget to subscribe and ask questions here. Bye bye. See you on next video.